Good day all, welcome back to Cruisin Classics YouTube channel. Today we have for you a 1972 Chevrolet El Camino. Dressed in gorgeous cranberry red. Not its original color, but it is a proper GM color for that year for El Caminos, and it is sharp. What we've got here is a numbers matching big block car. It's got a 402 under the hood, and we'll get to all those juicy parts here in a little bit. First, let's talk about the outside. Slick red paint, good driver quality. It does have some small imperfections you can find, but it does look very attractive. You can see here we've got a cowl induction hood with cowl induction callouts on the side. We've got the hood pins up front and the SS grille blacked out in the back with an SS logo right in the front. The thing is with these 72s is you can't tell if it's a real SS unless it has a W in the VIN, and it was born with a 454 big block. That was the only one that was mandatorily an SS, and the only way you can tell without documentation. And since we don't have documentation, we don't know if it's a true SS or not. But the way this vehicle looks just doesn't matter. It is sharp. 72, they changed the side marker lights here so they kind of wrap around the side of the car. Very cool look. Bumper with the bumper guards in excellent gleaming chrome condition. Very, very nice. You've got bright headlight bezels around those big round headlights. Those black stripes on the hood are painted on, perfectly smooth. They're under the clear. As we move around to the side of the El Camino, you can see that it's got some nice trim on it. It's got wheel lip molding, it's got drip rail molding, and it's got front and back window trim that's nice and bright. Looks great. And you can see the little trim up on the front end of that cowl hood there. Very cool. SS badging again on the side where it should be. Looks the way it should. Again, we're not sure if it's a real SS or not, but it sure looks like one to me. It does have dual color keyed side mirrors. You can see the one here on the driver's side. There's another over on the passenger. Great looking wheel and tire combo. Steel rallies, beauty rings, center caps, Mastercraft Avenger GT radials. Slick looking for this car. Really nice. As we move around towards the back, you'll see the bright work continues with bed rail molding all the way around for a great look. In the bed, you'll see we've got just a standard issue fitted black mat, and I will lift it up for you. Clean red painted bottom. I love the way on the back here, the bed rail molding kind of joins together and comes down and then wraps around these really cool tail lights on it. What a great look. Another gleaming chrome bumper here in the back. And you can see on the black band on the tailgate that we have integrated reverse lights. And down below the bumper, got some nice big chrome exhaust tips on either side, and they sound like a symphony when this baby's running. Great looking down the passenger side. It's a long car, and it is a straight car. Looks very, very nice. There's tons and tons of extras. Wait till we get under the hood of this baby. It's absolutely something else. You can see panel fitment there on the doors and fenders look good. Hood gaps a little more on the passenger side than it does on the driver's. I'll show you. There's passenger. There's driver. But overall, good panel fitment on the car. Very sharp. Now that we're back up front again, we'll pause briefly. I'll get the pins out and the hood up, and we'll talk about what's underneath. Now we've got the hood open on this 1972 El Camino, and you can see it is a very tidy black engine bay. Looking very stock. And what's straight ahead of us here is the numbers matching 402 V8, and we'll have a picture in our photo array of the matching numbers on there that marry up with the VIN. And that big block is mated up to a turbo 400 3-speed automatic transmission that's also numbers matching. Again, you'll see a photo of that in the array. It's got a 12-bolt rear end and open rear gears. You can see the bottom of the cowl hood there, looking nice. We've got cast exhaust manifolds, lead back to a nice big newer exhaust with Flowmasters that exit out those chrome tips I showed you a few minutes ago. You can see we've got polished valve covers with Chevy logos on them. Up on top the intake is Phi-Tech fuel injection. So just a key turn and it fires right up, no pumping, no waiting, just like a modern car. Great looking chrome air cleaner there. Newer looking alternator, newer hoses and belts, newer wiring. Somebody really sorted this car out quite well. It is a power steering and power brake car. You can see down there the fill for our power steering. You can see there the brakes. And it looks to me like we got new brake lines on there, and the brake kit looks newer. It is front disc and rear drum. And up front, a factory air conditioning unit, and it blows cold. So big block, factory air, power steering, power brake, numbers matching. This car just keeps getting nicer the more we look at it. Wait till you hear that baby fire up. It sounds like $1 million. Let's move on into the inside of the car, which offers its own stunning extras. Take a look at that. Beautiful black and white houndstooth interior. Simply gorgeous. This was not something that was offered in 1972, but boy, when you look at it, you got to ask yourself, why didn't they? Because it looks spectacular. Door pads have really, really nice padded vinyl here. It's nice and soft to the touch. You can see when I push on it, it's padded. Feels wonderful. Great looking, clean, fresh houndstooth. A correct looking armrest and latch and cranks for the windows. Those look stock to me. They might be replacement parts, but they look OEM correct. As we glance down, we'll see a nice looking brand new sill plate that leads to nice hook and loop carpet. Invites you right inside to sit in that comfortable seat. You can see we've got headrests there. Very nice. And seat belts for 3 in the front seat. Now inside the car, take a look at the passenger seat. Gorgeous, stain-free, no signs of wear or use. Up above, a nice, tight vinyl and thick vinyl headliner. Very, very nice. Dash pad, same as on the doors. It has been replaced, at least the top portion of it, with nice padded vinyl. You can see when you push on it, it's nice and soft. No cracks, looks new. The dash beneath it looks bone stock with the exception of a couple of gauges. 120-mile-an-hour speedometer, and on the odometer you can see 46,444 miles on there, and those are actual per the title. Doesn't surprise me when I look at this car either. It is sharp. We've got a tilt column. You can see the lever here, and an OEM correct 2-spoke steering wheel. And it's got the little vinyl wraparound cover on it, so it's got a better hand feel to it. So it's a little bit thicker. Back to the dash, we've got multi-speed wipers, which work as they should. Headlights work as they should. You can see the shifter for the 3-speed automatic. That's the Turbo 400 again. Clock inoperative, but that's typical. Over here we have stock heating and ventilation controls. These are what blow out that cold AC and hot heat. Fan works well, and controls work as they should. Down here, we've got the what I believe to be the original AM push-button Delco radio. It does not operate anymore. What I would do is to put another sound system hidden in here, perhaps under the seats. To the right of that, we have some aftermarket gauges. We've got a trans oil temp, we've got a water temp, and mounted down below the dash here, we've got a vacuum gauge. Now beneath that is a free sitting, so it can be lifted up. Sits right on the hump though, and it's nice and weighted so it stays still. Got a cup holder. Over here we've got our Phi-Tech controller, and this little door lifts up with a little bit of storage inside. a nice little extra. The controller for the Phi-Tech is nice to look at, but having had a car with Phi-Tech, I would never try and adjust it myself. I would let somebody who's a professional deal with that. Unless you really know how to tune a car, I would leave that alone, because this car runs spectacularly well. This little green tag here is a reminder for the cutoff. This is a battery cutoff switch underneath here. When I hit it, you'll hear it click and the car comes on. There we go. And with that, you'll see our dome light popped on. And we are ready to go. Oh, almost forgot the glove box. It's empty, but just to show you. Standard issue stuff over here. Well, without further ado, let's start this beast up. It really does sound wonderful. Like all fuel injection systems, aftermarket ones, turn the key, count to 5, you can hear it fill up the bowls. Bowls are full. And now, I'll show you, I'm not going to put my foot on the accelerator. We'll just turn it. Fires right up. You'll see down there the Phi-Tech controller is illuminated now. See the vacuum gauge works. See, it was a nice cold start. And what a symphony of sound coming out of that big block. Let's go out and give a closer listen to it. I love that rumble, folks. Everybody, if you got questions about this 72 El Camino big block car, numbers matching drivetrain, give us a call. At Cruisin Classics in Columbus, our number is 614-276-7355. We're here to answer your questions about getting financing for this car. We can get it shipped from our door to your door, and we're here for your questions. Again, at Cruisin Classics, we're in Columbus, Ohio at 614-276-7355. We've got this awesome 72 El Camino ready to hit the road today. Beautiful houndstooth, Phi-Tech fuel injection, numbers matching big block, numbers matching automatic transmission. There is a ton to love about this El Camino. Again, give us a call at 614-276-7355. We sure do appreciate you joining us today. We'll be back again tomorrow with something else cool.